Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl Joyce Loy on Hook On with Joy. Yeah, so this morning it was a good morning. I felt so good and put on my army green Ugandan t-shirt. Do you ever wake up in the morning feeling so good? Because I woke up this morning feeling so good. You know why? You know why? Telling you why I was feeling so good this morning, because a few days ago I decided to go back into what I've been doing every year. So I'm this kind of a person. If I want something, if I want to travel, these are things I'm talking about, not the unrealistic things. I'm talking about realistic things. So when I want something, for example, I want to travel, I want to buy a new phone, I want to buy something that really costs a lot of money. What I always do is I make a plan. I make a plan on how I'm going to execute it or how I'm going to achieve it without being a burden to anyone or even being a burden to my finances or my money. So this is like a calendar. It's called a minimal calendar 2021. It starts with January. It starts with the whole year. Basically, it has all the months of the year. Now, why do I make this? Previously, I was using a book. And starting this year, I decided, let me make this more neat and more clear to me, or more clear to anyone that would want to know more about this. And our main topic for today is going to be about saving. Just to be clear, it's about saving and achieving what you want. So, giving an example of, for example, like I was telling you, travel, because I love to travel. I didn't travel in 2021 because of COVID, but I try to always travel somewhere every year. I go to 2 places or even one, depending on my budget, depending on what I have saved. So I use this to write the things that I want to achieve per month, the few things that I want to achieve per month, the short-term goals. So when you go through this thing, like I don't know, you could actually find it online if you want. You could get it from Country Hill Cottage, countryhillcottage.com, countryhillcollege.com if you want it, if you want something like this. But anyway, so how to plan for it? Yeah, I won't show you the months that I've already planned for, because that's my business. That's my own stuff. So excluding the month of January and the month of February, for example, the month of March, I haven't planned for the month of March because I don't know my short-term goals for March. I have to first reach mid-February for me to know what I want to do for March. Some things, short-term goals, the things that I want to do that month. But anyway, so it has a space here, and this space here is for notes, yeah? It's for notes and to-dos, the things that I want to do for this month. So, we have started Feb. The first month was January. I already wrote the things that I wanted to achieve, and yes, I didn't achieve some of them. Yes, I'll be sincere with you, and it's possible. It happens to everyone. You could want to achieve something, but somehow it doesn't happen because of a situation. Things just happen, and you can't achieve your short-term goal. So that is January finished. Now we are coming to the month of Feb. Yeah, January is finished. We're going to the month of Feb. And I had to write the things I'm going to do for Feb, the things I want to achieve for Feb. These are short-term goals. That's what you should keep in mind. These are short-term goals. And then, of course, also short-term goals for March here. It goes on and on and on and on and on. I use different papers. Like, for example, now this is April, white in color. So same thing, you write the things you want to achieve on the side. And yeah, up to the end, up to the December. Now, this is my calendar for my short-term goals. So that's why it's called minimal calendar, because it has my to-do things that I want to achieve. Now, what about the things I want to achieve in long term? What do I do? As Joyce Loy, as me, the things that I want to achieve that are long term, it's quite tricky because, like I said, you don't know what is going to happen, you know?
So, what things do you need to achieve this simple saving scheme? All you need is a container, yeah? It could be actually a box. Like, for example, in Uganda, for my friends from Uganda who are watching, you can get that wooden box. Normally has a hole in the middle. They normally sell them like 3,000, according to the research that I just did a few days ago. So you could get that, or you can even make your own. You can have a tin, you finish drinking whatever you finish to drink out of it, and put a hole. It could be a Coca-Cola tin, could be a Pepsi tin container. So the things you need is a container, yeah, where you don't see the money you're putting in, don't see it. That's what I believe. When you see the money, sometimes you want to you want to squash it out. So yeah, the things you need are simple. You need a container, you need stickers or even paper. Just get a paper, cut it out, write your amount, stick it here with a glue or use tape. Or even if you don't do what I've done, you can actually just get a normal paper and just write the amount of money you're going to be putting here and tick it off. Then when you total that amount, it has to total to the money that you want to achieve in here. So for example, if you want 2 million or 2,000 dirhams, then that most likely you have to break it down into small amounts. And then every time you put it in here, you tick it off. You tick off the money you put in. So those are the few requirements you need for this saving scheme of mine. Otherwise, try it out, and trust me, you will see results.
You can all guess what this is, yeah? Actually, I think I'm one person who loves saving. Like, I love saving. It's so amazing that when I was back home, you know, in Uganda, I come from Uganda. For those who don't know, I come from Uganda. So would make like for example, a tin of something that is finished, like a can, we put a hole, like would basically make our own. We put a hole in it and then we start putting our coins. Sometimes we'd even get a hole, like a hole in the ground, dig it, and then and then put the money in a polythene and hide it there. Like, that's how much I used to love saving. Like, I would want to get more of that money. Like, I want to see more, yeah? And with time, I realized saving wasn't so much of bringing back money. It just kept the money that I kept putting there. So I used to want to invest. So those are two different things. But today I'm not going to talk about investing. I'm not talking about investing today. Today I'm talking about saving. Now, I have grown to still use my tins that I still used when I was young. But now I don't just save. I save for something specific. Like, I save to travel. I save to I save to, like for example, buy a car. I save to buy a phone. I save to buy myself something that I know I can't afford at that point of time, and I tell myself, you know what, I'm going to commit myself to saving for this thing, and I am going to get it. So this is one of those things I use for saving that works for me, and I believe you could try it. Maybe it would work for you. So what I do is I don't just put in money, no. This thing costs 10 dirham. In Uganda, it's actually a lot of money. In Uganda, it's a lot of money. So in Uganda, it could be about 10,000 Ugandan shillings. So if you start exchanging the money for UAE to the money in Uganda, then you go crazy. You won't be able to buy anything. So anyway. So this thing, as you can see, it has stickers, yeah? And these stickers have different amount of money on them. So there's a sticker that has 200 dirhams, which is 200 Ugandan shillings. It has 50 dirhams, 50 Ugandan shillings, 400 dirhams, which is 400 Ugandan shillings, 50, 100, and all that, and so on and so on and so forth. And then this side, it starts with 300, 100, like it has different colors. I'm a person who works with colors. In everything I do, I work with colors. I love color. So this side also, like it has a 1, 2, 3, 4. And inside here, my whole plan, or the money that I want to achieve in here, totals up to 10,000 dirham, which is 10 million Ugandan shillings. So differently, all of you may have different things you want to achieve. So maybe you could have this tin and you have maybe 1,000, so you put 100, or you put 50, or you put even 20. It depends on what you want to achieve. That is what you should get, yeah? So depending on what you want to achieve, you put the sticker up here, the month or the time you want to be able to achieve this goal. So for example, if you're planning to achieve whatever you're putting in here by the end of this year, then you put end of 2021. If you want to achieve by the end of April, you put end of April. So you make sure the money you put here, you can be able to have that amount of money by the end of that time. So it's quite an interesting thing. And example, I told you, I have different stickers on different sides. Yeah. I love flamingos. That's why I got this flamingo type. Anyway, so inside, for example, when I put 50, yeah, some others that I also ticked. When I put 50 dirhams, I cross it out. Yeah. I get my marker, or you can even tick it. So I get my marker and cross it out. It doesn't matter which side you cross. You can even cross the other side. You can cross this side. It just depends on you. So now let me give an example. 100,000 Ugandan shillings. If I put it in here, I go here, look for 100, cross it out. I go here and cross out my 100. So every time I cross out a certain amount of money, I start feeling like, yes, I'm reaching my goal. Yes, I'm reaching my goal. Yes, I'm reaching my goal. And for me, with time, this has made me actually, I did this last year, and when I opened it, I was impressed with myself. And first of all, I was not able to travel. I was saving it up for travel. I wanted to travel to Singapore. But I wasn't able to travel because of COVID. COVID happened and I couldn't travel. I wanted to go to Uganda. I wanted to go to Singapore. I wanted to visit home, yeah? Who doesn't want to go home and see their family? So yeah, I wanted to go home and visit my family, then go to Singapore. I had some friends who had invited me and I was saving up for it. And I wasn't able to go. So I had to use it for something else that I wanted, that I really, really needed. So this works for me. Yeah, I'm not saying this works for everyone because different people have different ways they save money, but this works for me. It works for me, and all I can say is you can try it. If you want to, you can try it, and then with time you can always let me know if it has worked for you. And please comment by telling me your different kinds of saving schemes that you use. Like, what are those different skills you have of saving? How do you save and you're able to achieve your goals? For me, at the end of it all, yes, you can save and save and save and save, but what are you saving for? You know, that's the thing. For me, what am I saving for? I'm not just going to save money, put money away. Put it away for what? Because that is another topic for investment. You have to be able to invest that money, yeah? So if you are saving for something specific, maybe travel, okay, that's a different saving. And then what about when you want to achieve something, like a business plan, or you want to grow something out of the money? So instead of saving that money, how about you just start that thing? So there are times when you can't start that specific project you want to start, so you start saving up for it. So those are things I want to hear. I want someone to tell me how do you save? What are those different ways you save? Advise us. I know there are people out here who would want to know some of those different ways of saving. So yeah, without going into anything else, I would want to say thank you so much for watching, and I would request, please share with us your different ways of saving so that we can learn from you. Yeah, I don't know, I think someone already knew this idea, but for me, I wanted to share it because I've been using it and it works for me, and I'm like, why not share it with my people? Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Yes, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, and don't forget to share. Come on, share with your friends. Let them get to know some of these beautiful ideas, you know.